what's up, YouTubers? It's me again, Brian, aka Gamer55551, and I am back with a video game review. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the title called Fate. Extella. Again, apologize if I'm saying the name wrong. I have a little issues with spelling. The Umbral. Again. In other words, Fate game though. Alright. I'll be honest with you though, I didn't really hear much about this game other than reading some previews here and there. Being that it plays very similar to it, sort of like the Warriors games are, and after trying out the game myself though, I will say it is not a bad game though, but it does have a little bit of that, you know, niche appeal, basically appealing to a certain audience though. So why don't we get started with the pros and cons? So why don't we get started first with the pros? And there's really only two pros that I could come up with, at least based on my playtime with it. The first one is the warrior style gameplay, and I will say for those who enjoy the Warriors games, then you'll probably like this one as well. It's a little bit different than, I think, Marvelous and Xseed's other game that they've published, though. This one, Serene Kagura, though. Fun title, though. Does have a bit of a Dynasty, does have a little bit of a Warriors feel to it, but this title over here has a bit more, because unlike the one I just showed you, though, this one comes off as basically, you know, you conquer certain you defeat the enemies, the boss, and you conquer certain areas. You do that to meet certain conditions to get the final boss, or you have to defend your area on the map. So if you're a fan of those type of games, or a fan of the Warriors games, then you will probably enjoy this one as well. And of course, the second part and the last part for the pros is the visuals. And I have to say, while the visuals aren't mind-blowing, or it's going to push the limits of what the PS4 is capable of, I have to say it still looks good. However, it definitely has an anime look to it, since this is, I believe, based off of an anime as well, and the visuals look nice. I do think it runs smoothly. I believe it might run at 60 frames per second. I'm not 100% sure, but based on my time with it, and again, I'm playing this off a traditional PlayStation 4, not a PS4 Pro or anything, but overall, it looks nice. It plays well. The visuals look great. So from a visual standpoint, the game does look very good. Alright, we'll take a little break, and when we come back, I will get to the cons for the Fate game, what I don't like. So, oh, and before we do that, I do want to point out, if you want to see some gameplay footage of this game, I'll have a link in the description below, or you could check out one of the cards. That will probably be on the top right corner of this video, though. So we'll take a little break, and we will be right back. Okay, and we are back with part 2 of our reviews. Now that I got the pros out of the way, we'll get started with the cons. And just like with the pros, I only had like really 2 good pros that I could come up with. There are only 2 real cons I could come up for this game right here. So when we get started with the cons, alright? So the first one is the warrior style gameplay, which, if you hate it, I mean, being that this game follows the warrior formula closely, some minor differences here and there, but for the most part, it follows the formula closely. Though it may not appeal to a lot of people. I mean, not a whole lot of people, or I won't say a whole lot, but let's just say there are people who are not big fans of, you know, the hack and slash or the warrior style gameplay though. So if you're one of those gamers that probably never really enjoyed the Warriors games, then this probably is not going to change your opinion, because it follows the formula very well, which, again, I like those type of games, though. I understand it's not going to be for everybody, so if you're not a big fan of those games, then this is not going to be for you, though. And finally, last but not least, of course, is the story. Now, to be fair, I haven't watched the anime. I've heard of it though, but I never watched the anime. So if you never watched the anime, chances are it's going to be a bit confusing for some people. All right, and the story is a little bit confusing. I'm getting a little bit of it though, but overall, it will be confusing for several people who have never seen the anime in any way. And of course, this being sort of a niche game, it's going to appeal to a certain audience. So again, for fans who enjoy the story, they'll probably like it. For everyone else who wasn't for those who've never watched the anime before, some of it's going to come off as being a little confusing. Overall, I have to say, this isn't a bad game by any chance. I mean, as a fan of a hack and slash games though, and a fan of the Warriors games, this is still fun, even though technically it isn't even though it doesn't say Warriors on it though, it's still a good game, and it's something that those who like those kind of games, those Warrior type games, will probably enjoy. It is a niche title nevertheless, so it's not going to have a large appeal to everybody, but for those who like those titles will probably like this one. I have to say, I know some will think I'm being biased. Of course, you could tell from the shirt I'm wearing though. Legends are born in February. I was born in February. So I have to say that if between this and Hyrule Warriors, I would have to say, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this game, but I would have to say Hyrule Warriors is probably the better game because I like how it used the elements from the Zelda series in it. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is bad. This is a fun game to enjoy if you like the Warriors games, but if I had to choose between this or Hyrule Warriors, again, call me biased, but I would pick Hyrule Warriors. That said, this game, Fate, Extella The Umbral Star, again, I apologize if I'm saying the name wrong, though my spelling's not perfect in any way, so again, apologize for that though. Nevertheless though, this is a fun hack and slash Warriors game, at least in my opinion, and if you are a big fan of those kind of genres or those kind of games, the Warriors games, then I would say give this one a go, give it a try. Or if you're a fan of the anime, then it's worth taking a look at as well. So that's that. Alright, this concludes this video, this review of Fate, Extella The Umbral Star. Again, I apologize if I'm saying the name wrong. I know I'm beating the dead horse saying that. I just am. So again, this concludes this video, and these are my opinion. But what are yours? Are you a fan of the anime of this series? Are you not a fan though? Are you a fan of the Warriors games? Are you planning to pick this one up? Or are you planning to skip it? Do you like the Warrior formula? Do you hate the Warriors formula though? Have you tried the game out? Do you like it? Do you hate it? As always, sound off on the comment section below. Let me know what you think. I hope you hit that like button as well, and I do hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, feel free to donate to my channel if you like. You can do it through PayPal Me, or you can do it through Patreon. Again, links will be in the description of this video. And I will see you again next time when I do another video. Hopefully that will be soon. Until then, from Southern California, I will see you again next time. Bye!